Okay, thank you. Um, yeah, obviously we played them before. We knew that Illinois was capable. I think in a number of games they were very impressive in coming back and basically stand with the teams that they were playing that have demonstrated obviously that they may be more talented, but they hung in there. And our biggest issue is that we didn't want them to get close because we needed to really have that killer instinct basically, and be stingy on the defense, and then yet continue to attack and do the things we need to do on the offensive side. And so I think that we did a good job of all of that. I think several people had close to double doubles. One Jordan had a double double. We feel on a consistent basis that she can do that every game. Same thing with Arella. They can do that every game. And the other person that we think can show up for us like that is got to be Mayo Gauss. And so she made a conscious effort to rebound, and I think that everyone really did what we needed to do. So we're going to do a better job of hitting foul shots and try to separate ourselves from the competition.
Coach, it seemed like you were about to call the timeout 2 minutes into the game. Kind of watching you, the first few minutes of games have just maybe not gone. These last five,
Yeah.
had to shake off tough starts consistently.
I was try to let them play, but you don't want to get started because I knew that their intentions were to come out and be sharp, but for whatever reason, we're dropping the ball and miscuing, and so we try to get on track, but no, we didn't. But at the end, we tighten it up a bit because we've just got to define ourselves. Who are we? Are we going to be the great defensive team that we've been traditionally? But I think that we can do a better job defensively and as well as offensively. We got the potential to score.
Jordan, you were a freshman, of course, and you practice against Maury daily, but it might have been maybe the best 5-minute stretch of her career activity for Maury Davenport. What have you seen from her? And of course, you've lived through that and what she's going through. Where would you say she is? And even though she didn't have maybe a big line, but just the way she looked like a different person today.
I just want to say one thing about Maury is, she always keeps her head up no matter what. She pushes through frustration, probably the best that I've ever seen anybody push through frustration. In practice and in the games, she always is looking to get better, and she's always looking for feedback from everybody. So I just feel like, that's what's made her, be able to maintain and get better and keep climbing the ladder. I think she's going to continue to get better throughout the season.
Yeah, same thing for Maury. Did she impress you in her 5 minutes of the second quarter, if you recall, or where would you say she is?
Yeah, I think that she knew what was expected of Jordan, and we didn't have the same level of expectation from her, but I think that she wanted to demonstrate that I can do some things too, so I can rebound and I can put the shots up, and that's good because we need as much help as we possibly can, and that's the reason why we're trying in every game. We just got to play more people. We've got to do that so that we can, because what you saw happen is we did a 55, which is extremely aggressive, and it takes a lot out of you. And you can't do that for a long period of time unless the players have a break. And so we'll just step in and do that. And I thought that everybody contributed in a big way.
Jordan, how important was tonight's win for the team after dropping the last 2 games?
We were trying to just pick it back up, find out what we were missing in the other 2 games, and just try to use this to rebuild and regain back our confidence, and just use this to go into these next games and just focus on the specifics like rebounding and our defense, which is our identity of our team. So we wanted to start that all here tonight.
Arella, how is life? Of course, your name is going to be at the top of the scouting reports consistently anyway, but more and more tape gets out. People are just doing everything they can to at least kind of contain a big game from you. How have you adjusted to life and countering all of that?
Well, I know that I know when I go into a game, I'm going to draw a lot of people. And that's what I want to do. Like, I consider myself not only a scorer, but a playmaker. And I think I open up and I deliver the ball to my teammates, like, and try to put them in the best positions that I can. And it makes me happy when I see them finish. Like, that's exciting for me to see my other teammates, like, just finish a great pass. Like, so that's what I try to do. I try to facilitate as much as I can, draw as much to the defense as I can, and hit my teammates as much as I can for the open shots because I know they can hit it. And when they do hit it, I finally can get, a couple easy buckets.
Arella, you were warming up with your dad beforehand, so can you just talk a little bit about like how special that relationship is, especially what's happened in the past week in the basketball world specifically?
Well, I'm a daddy's girl, and I've always been a daddy's girl. He's one of the first people to put the ball in my hands, so this is an 18-year relationship, basically. Been doing this for I don't know how long, and I have to give the credit to him because he makes a conscious effort to just drive out here when he doesn't have to. When I need help to just tighten up my game, when I'm like, I'll call him and be like, Dad, I need help with the basics, and he'll drive out, and we're in the gym till 1, 2, 3 in the morning, like, and he has to get up at work at 5 in the morning. So, like, I just appreciate him so much. Like, him and my mom, they'll come down, and she'll just sit there and just tape us, so we just keep on getting better. Like, I can't say it enough. Like, I love him so much.
Along those lines, did you have to, was there any different role you played this week coming off Sunday with Kobe and everything? Was the team sent any down or lack of energy for a while?
I think we're all down, just beyond belief with anybody that we've seen, and I think that's been shared by everybody. But we just try to play. I mean, I don't know if you know, Arella is a favorite of his, and she's really focused on him and knows the things that he's exemplified and been about, and that's about team and pushing people to another level. I think that, people like him, Michael Jordan and LeBron are three people that stand out. They push everybody, but they don't tell you go where they haven't gone themselves. And so those are the best examples, and they're always in a position to elevate everybody's game. And so I think that we, for example, I talked with the coach, Coach Grintz, who was standing outside, and I was just saying that we lost a great friend because I think that he would push the women's game a lot further. I had a conversation with this is a Magic, Michael Jordan, and Charles Barkley, and I was saying to them that if you guys would say, basketball is basketball because there's no distinction. I mean, the guys dunk and all the other things, but I knew that Nike was in a position that they would want to, support women. But thank you. But I think that the key is people like Kobe, that steps up and everybody says, wow, he thought enough of his daughter that he's going to spend time, and so I knew that was going to be a powerful, a powerful statement, and obviously that's what he's done. But to see that when I know that I spoke about that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, about the importance of guys, really accomplished men that would say that, but because I knew that they felt that way. But he not only felt that way, but he's demonstrated because he's come to the games. When you saw him in that interview, when he could rattle off, the name Deladon, and oh yeah, he was watching the game. And so I think that that's important. He has an appreciation for it, and so many young women that we've had, in fact, that are playing, with the Los Angeles Sparks. We're saying that he's just a gem. He's just a beautiful guy that really wants to further basketball. And it's not about men's basketball or women's basketball. And I think that you could see probably the way that he's taken an interest with his own daughter. So I hope that the guys will step up and just continue to support us in a game, because the women are working extremely hard, and they're paying a price. and I think that he would have recognized it, would have gone further. But you know what? Guess what? We've got to continue on and to do our best to continue the growth of women's basketball.
Oh yeah, sure. Arella, you guys shot 11 for 12 from free throws, but then you guys shot only 17%. So what do you think that means for the team going down the stretch?
We gotta get to the free throw line more, and try as best as we can just to make those open threes. We gotta. I think we can make them. I think we're in the gym enough. We shoot enough reps. I believe in my teammates that we're gonna make them. But we definitely need to get to the line more. We were definitely having that conversation in the locker room that we can't have more 3-point attempts than free throws, and we're kind of the last in the league with free throw attempts. So we definitely have to pick that up and start attacking more and sell, because we feel like we're getting fouled. We just gotta sell it more then.
Well, you talk a little bit about how her game has come along this season.
It's spiraled into something I never thought Jordan would turn into, honestly. She's just becoming more aggressive. Like, you could see her, the leader, transforming in Jordan, and I'm proud of her. I think she had lost confidence in herself those first 3 years here, and now she has no choice to step up into that role. So you're a leader, and she's stepping into it confidently now, and I can see the confidence in her eyes, and it's growing, and she knows she could play with these people.